What is the best possible NBA Finals matchup? From entertainment values, maybe some noise value from the fans. Who knows? Or the best competition or the Raw that's going to have a deep one and won't be boring to watch like last year. So without further ado, let's get it on started. So we're going to start with some honorable mentions here. These are just some gags. Nothing to be taken seriously on these honorable mentions. I got the Magic and Mavericks. If you know, you know out there watching this video. But the reason why I got this, man, two young teens, underdogs, why not go in there? Hey,
that's not entertaining. Like,
probably not.
What would make that
Paulo
entertaining?
Banchero became the GOAT faster than Michael Jordan, LeBron James combined. Think about it.
I don't even feel this.
Think about it.
Power of that.
Cavs and Suns. I just had to add them in there because they wasn't on the list. I had to fit the Suns in there somehow. I was like, dang, I don't got the Suns in here.
Yeah, you gonna say
So
against the Cavaliers?
I had the Cavs either.
Not even Boston.
Nah. Like I was trying to make it where it's only one team. Like you're only on this list one time. You don't get to be here twice. You only are here once, and so I had to make it where it's some random other team in there. The real list. On my number 5, we'll start at number 5. I got the Pacers versus the Clippers. Think about it, man. The Pacers are a young, get-ready team. They got a lot of energy to play with, and you're playing against your young, the old Paul George again, man. Paul George with his backup crew versus a young, energetic Pacers team.
I was about to say, like, where's the storyline?
Pretty lit. Like that.
But then you said Paul George. I was like, all right.
Paul George with it. Exactly. Yeah, Paul George with it. Kawhi Leonard versus Pascal Siakam. Why not add that in?
Even though Kawhi was supposed to be on the Pacers, but they traded him to the Spurs and drafted.
Well, yeah, but anybody gonna really go that deep into it. But yeah, I think that's a good number 5. Number 4, look, 76 versus the Nuggets. The reason why this ain't a little higher is because Joel Embiid got injury problems. But think about it, man. It's always been a Jokic versus a Joel Embiid type of debate. I think it's always who's the better center. Right now, you can lean toward Jokic easily. It used to be Joel Embiid MVP, but Jokic taking different heights. So why not have that finals to see who is really the best center out there? That would sell for a lot, I feel like. Number 3, we got to go with an iconic rivalry here with the Celtics versus the Lakers. I mean, bro, since the dawn of days of the NBA, man, Bird versus Magic, Kobe versus the Fab Four, or whatever you say, besides the four, with Ray Allen, Rondo, Pierce, and Garnett. And then you got Jason Tatum versus LeBron James. Why not add it in there for another Laker and Celtics revenge in the final? You wouldn't like that at all. You would hate that, wouldn't you? You would despise that.
There would be nobody I could root for.
Yeah, you would hate that so hard. Number 2, man, I'm going all left field with this one. This was a wild one. The Thunder versus the Knicks. Think about it for a moment. You got a young SGA over here with the Thunder. A young fans that's been waiting to see some electricity against a toxic Knicks team. This could be a rivalry that can be formed for futures to come. Think about it. They both young generation. This could start a rivalry like how the Lakers started, like how the Bucks started.
Speak for all the fans.
With the Suns. Like this could be a rivalry that could be brewed from nothing. The Knicks versus, think about it, like and Jalen Brunson versus SGA. Like this could be a rivalry that you wasn't expecting, but it could be a thing. They got good future, so why not make it a thing? Chet Holmgren is coming to the world, and they need some type of big replacement. They like Julius Randle to be replaced, but it's still something that can be happening.
I would have put in an honorable mention.
Nah, you gotta go with some left field. This one unpredictable. This could be a rivalry in the making. Mark it right now. A rivalry in the making.
We should watch the finals.
It'll be a rivalry in the making.
Not saying that,
but it's brewing to be one of the greatest rivalries ever. Mark it. Mark my words. You're gonna see this in the future, bro. This gonna be one of the things you can't stand, like Warriors and Cavs. You wouldn't think that would have been a rivalry, but it became one. This is gonna follow up to that. Why? Number 1, probably the answer decision for me is the Bucks versus the T-Wolves. This is just two electric, fun teams to watch. Honestly, this is the only reason why it's up here that high. Giannis and Dame versus Anthony Edwards and Karl-Anthony Towns with their young squad, alley-oops everywhere, deep threes everywhere. Hey, listen, I think this would be a fun, entertaining game just to watch. Like this is a 4-3 type of finals. I know Doc Rivers probably make it underwhelming, but I think him and watching him in the finals, honestly, seeing him choke when he would also be entertaining for other people to entertain to watch that. I think that would be fun to see. What you think about that?
I think it's not that high. It should be that.
You don't want to see Anthony Edwards versus Giannis? Both not really similar gameplay, but inside dominant.
It just give me a casual
with they Damian Lillard, Karl-Anthony Towns type of shooting. You wouldn't want that?
I just know Anthony Edwards him, but I'm like, any finals matchup,
Yeah.
It just don't feel like it's up top of the list. Not top.
Not number one. I mean, you could have like went like with an iconic, but I want to put some funness. I want to put some salt on my fries. I want to put some nice juice in my water, and I want to make it entertaining, man. Not the same duel. I know a lot of these games, well, a lot of these people got some good stories, but I needed some games in here that didn't have the story, but they got the players. They got the players for the story.
It just felt like a Suns and Bucks.
They got the players for the story. I mean,
did they play off that Giannis won his first ring?
To me, the Suns wasn't entertaining to watch, and the Bucks wasn't entertaining to watch at the time. Both of those teams were not entertaining to watch. You would watch it for Giannis, but at the time, both teams was not fun to watch. T-Wolves, they are fun to watch. You like watch T-Wolves, don't you?
Yeah.
The Bucks got Damian Lillard, a very entertaining player with a Doc Rivers now, and Chris Middleton is ever coming healthy. And when Giannis gets healthy, they got a fun team to watch. Like, you gonna see oops everywhere. You like an all-star, you gonna see some threes everywhere. Hey, and you gonna see back-to-back scoring everywhere on each possession, back and forth, seeing each team dominate on both their offensive and defensive sides. Gonna be close games every single game, maybe a 4-3, maybe a 4-2, who knows? I think that'd be fun to watch. I think all in all, this is a great list. It could be rearranged a little bit if you prefer iconic, if you prefer story over players or entertainment, then yes, this is probably, we'll switch the first two around with the bottom three. But let me know your opinion down in the comments below, man. What you think about the list, man? What finals do you want to see in the comments? And I'll catch you later on the next. Peace.